It looks like Far Cry 5 is coming sooner than we expected, and it will be a Western type game. Let's unpack this rumor. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and don't forget to hit that like button. So first, nothing is confirmed right now. This is just a very possible rumor about an upcoming Far Cry release. I'll tell you why it's very possible in this video. First, there's this website called Great Falls Tribune that notes that its local church on the northeastern Montana prairie will be featured in an upcoming video game, saying that a film crew used a drone to film a man fighting another man near a hanging bell as a train rolled by the tracks a half-mile away. Quote, "The footage mostly will be used for a promotion for the video game," end quote. What's interesting is that Jeff Gilliot, and I hope I pronounced his name right, is producing this potential live action trailer. So why is that interesting? Well, because he also made the Far Cry Primal live action trailer according to the website WRC Tech, and the trailer was released to promote the game. For this new trailer though, he said that it will be a sequel to an existing global franchise, and even more interesting, that the game will be released in September of this year. Yeah, that sounds really early to me too, but on the other hand, Far Cry Primal was also revealed 4 months before the game came out. On October 6th, 2015, Ubisoft announced the title, and it was then released February 23rd of 2016. If they announce Far Cry 5 in May and released in September 2017, then we're also looking at a 4 months reveal to release window. And I also believe that it will be late September. Destiny 2 releases on September 8th, and you don't want to release your game around that time. So I think a September 26th or September 19th release for Far Cry 5, if this rumor is of course correct, would make total sense. So there are multiple things on why this rumor could be true. Let's first start with one of the most noticeable ones, and that is Jason Schreier over on NeoGaf that kinda confirmed that this potential live action trailer would not be for Red Dead Redemption 2, but for a new Far Cry game. If you don't know Jason Schreier, well, he's the guy that leaks the setting of the Assassin's Creed games every year, a year before the release, and he also did the No Man's Sky delay and broke many other stories. He has been right many times before, so he said no, this is not a live action trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2. Of course, when people hear a live action trailer for a Western themed game, they immediately think about Red Dead Redemption 2, but no, this is for another game, because Jason Schreier also noted, of course, that Rockstar never does live action trailers. NeoGaf user Traun Novel, and I hope I pronounced his name right, noted, quote, "I've heard rumors of the next Far Cry taking place in the American Great Plains state and dealing with militias and survivalists," end quote. Someone else noted in the same NeoGaf topic that there was also a survey by Ubisoft held at the beginning of 2015 that included a quote Far Cry game in the spaghetti western style set in late 19th centuries America. And this is totally in line with the location for the potential live action trailer. It's also not the first time that Ubisoft lists settings in a survey that then come true. They also asked for Assassin's Creed settings, including an American Revolution and a Victorian London, and we both know that these games are now reality. Oh, and that survey also included Agent Egypt. And yes, the rumored Assassin's Creed that will be coming this year is probably set in Egypt. But you might think, wait, if Ubisoft asked about this Far Cry setting in January 2015, how can they release this new Far Cry game in 2017? Did they just work on it for less than 2 years? At least that's what I thought. But looking at the Assassin's Creed survey that was released at the end of 2011, it also included the American Revolution and Assassin's Creed 3 that was of course set in that time, released a year later. So I really believe that some of the options that are in the survey are just included to see if people like the things that they're already working on. But back to NeoGaf, because Jason Schreier said to people that pointed out that it could be a Far Cry game, quote, "You guys are good," end quote, implying that yes indeed, this western style 19th century American themed Far Cry game is indeed coming, and hopefully in September 2017. If you know me, I believe Jason Schreier. I mean, he knows this stuff, but this is also not out of the world. I'm only like, okay, a September release, it seems a little bit too crazy, but Far Cry Primal shows that Ubisoft is capable of doing that with Far Cry games. If this rumor is true, and I think that there is a high chance that this is true, then we will see the reveal really soon. And with really soon, I mean May, not June, because otherwise the reveal to the release would be less than 4 months. So I don't think they want to do that. If we look at Far Cry 4, that game was announced on May 15th, 2014. So I think it's almost time. In the middle of May, I think we will get this Far Cry announcement, if of course this rumor is true. Apart from the rumor, we of course also know that 4 games will be coming from Ubisoft before April 2018, 4 AAA big titles. One of them is South Park The Fractured Bottle, and the others are unannounced. One of course has to be the new Assassin's Creed game, and the other one Far Cry, because Ubisoft already said that they're working on a new Assassin's Creed and a new Far Cry game. Then we still maybe have a new IP or the return of Splinter Cell or something, but we will probably see that at E3 2017. We will have to wait and see. If anything is announced regarding the new Far Cry title, I will keep you up to date, so be sure to subscribe, like the video if you're excited for Far Cry 5, let me know what you think of this rumor in the comments down below, and don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks a lot for watching, goodbye!